Hi everyone! This is a very new sort of video, seeing as how basically this is the first time I have ever actually had help on making a video, which is, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. So this is a narrative telephone, and if you don't know what that is, it's a thing that kind of started up during quarantine. Critical Role started it, I do believe, and basically it's like the game of telephone. What you do is a person will come up with a story and then send it to the next person, and then they'll watch it only once and then record themselves retelling it and send that to the next person, and so on and so forth. And by the end, it's been distilled down to like few basic facts, and maybe other stuff has been put in there. It's a lot of fun, and this is actually our second one we've done, but our first one to make public. So I hope you enjoy.
Hey, this is Josh Belfield. Hope you guys like this. This is the narrative telephone that I'm going to be doing, and I chose to do a pirate captain talking to his crew to try to get them to fix up the ship. Here we go. Dear buffoons, this is your commander and captain, Captain S. Shaggybeard. I have come to tell you that all you nitwits are doing a horrible job, and I wish for things to really turn around on this ship. The poop deck has not been swabbed, Mr. Galloway's pet ferret is still sleeping in my sock drawer, and the last time I checked, you all weren't wearing your fancy red sashes. Now, this all needs to be changed. I desire every one of you to repeat this message to one another, to make sure it isn't misinterpreted or misunderstood, because I have some very direct messages to give all of you. First, I want to make sure that we all move as one unit. If a man dives overboard, I want to make sure that everyone dives in after him. If one man falls asleep, you'll be sorry you're not sleeping as well. If a man does so much as sneezes, I want to make sure you all sneeze along with him, or there will be consequences. Second, I want to make sure that all the shantying is in ship shape. If any one of you makes a foul note, you're going in the brig. And like I said before, the rest of you better follow him, or you'll be thrown in after him. Now, we have no ladies on board this ship, but I don't want to only hear tenors and basses out there. There better be some altos and sopranos, or there will be consequences. Come on, men. Do I have to stomp on everyone's shoes to get you to sing higher? I thought not. Finally, I want to see some respect around here. I'm sick and tired of walking in on my study when I'm making maps of White Van over and over. And I'm sick and tired of people saying I can't draw maps. And I'm sick and tired of people saying I can't read or write this entire time, and that writing maps is a lost cause to someone who doesn't even know how to read or write them. Anyways, I want you to give me the respect that I deserve. And I want you to kiss the deck that I walk on, and then clean it afterwards, because that's unsanitary. None of that disrespect should be passed around here on my watch. The next time someone calls me old Big Nose, you'll be getting the nose in the book treatment, and you don't want the nose in the book treatment. Now, get back to work, you idiots.
Hey, this is Naya Serednis, or Aaron. Thank you for getting us started, Joshua. We're going to continue this and see where it goes. All right, you buffoons. This is your captain and commander speaking, Captain Shaggybeard. It seems as if none of you know how to properly run a ship, and that has got to change right now. Among the issues I am seeing, the deck hasn't been swabbed in weeks. There is a ferret, or is it I don't care what it is. One of you has a ferret and it's in my sock drawer. And none of you are wearing your red sashes. These changes have to be improved. We need a smooth-running ship. So you are going to relay this message perfectly to all the crew members aboard this ship. Make sure it is not misinterpreted or misunderstood. Right, issue number 1. We need to work on our crew unity. If one of you dives overboard, all of you dive overboard. If one of you is asleep, the rest of you will wish you were sleeping. And if one of you sneezes, everyone sneezes in unison. Issue number 2, our ship shanties. If I hear one foul note, that person is going in the brig. And if the rest of you don't do that foul note with him, then all of you are going in the brig. Even though we don't have a whole lot of females on the ship, I still need some higher notes to be heard aboard. We are not going to be simply basses and tenors. We need some altos and sopranos. Will I need to step on your feet to get to those high notes? I hope not. Finally, the third issue is respect. I deserve more respect upon the ship as your captain. There have been far too many occasions I've been in my office working on maps of Havian, and one of you comes in, stating that I can't make maps, I can't read and write, there's no purpose to making the maps for those who can't read and write. That is nonsense, and I must be respected in that area. You are going to respect me, you will kiss the ground I walk upon, and then you will mop it because I am running a sanitary ship here. Most importantly, if I get asked about any of that sort of thing again, you are getting the nose in the book treatment, and you do not want the nose in the book treatment. Do well, my shipmates. We are going to make this smooth running.
Alright, you soggy lot, sit up and listen. I am your captain, Captain Greybeard of this vessel. We have been at sea a few weeks now, and I have seen some absolutely horrendous behavior. I've seen this crew member who has a ferret, weasel, rodent of some sort let loose upon the ship and has gotten into my sock drawer multiple times. Absolutely unacceptable. You haven't been wearing your red scarves that are a symbol of our unity. You haven't. The deck of this ship looks like an unwashed plate. Absolutely unacceptable. So there are 3 issues I would like to address here, and you need to get this straight and pass it on to the next person with all information included, or else. 1. We need to work on crew unity. If one of you dives overboard, you all dive overboard. One of you sleeps while on guard duty, you better all be sleeping. Or at least you wish you would have. If one of you hits a wrong note in the song, you better hit all the wrong notes at the same time, or else. On that note, on the note of sea shanties, this is the second issue. We need to work on our sea shanties. The way you sing it every day is absolutely demoralizing, and soon we will be having a mutiny if this continues. So, we will be having choir classes every week. Some of you guys, we have a noticed lack of women on board this ship. So we are lacking in some of the high notes. We have a lot of tenors and baritones and basses, and this is unacceptable as well. There's no range whatsoever. We must have some altos and sopranos. So, I mean, I know you are all barrel-chested seamen, but woman up and do it. Okay, issue number 3. Respect for me. Some of you have come in barging into my office recently, asking about why I'm writing these maps, even though I can neither read nor write, and even though the people who are going to be looking at these maps can no longer cannot read or write. It's irrelevant. You must have respect for me in anything which I choose to do. Respect for Captain is the #1 value aboard a ship, or else. Any disagreements we can discuss, perhaps while you're tied to the mast amidships, but maybe you won't get to that point. Let's hope not. Now, I need you to pass this message along to every other crew member and make sure it's clearly and thoroughly understood, or else.
Alright, so, hello there. I am a captain of a ship of some kind, and I have a message for our crew because you all have been not behaving very well of sorts lately. First things first, well, there's 3 things in general, but I just want to say that I haven't seen people wearing the red scarves lately, and that's not good for crew unity. And crew unity, yes, is very, very important because, yes, you haven't really been united as a crew. So we need to do something to change that. And so, like, if one of you jumps overboard, then all of you should jump overboard because we need to do things together as a group. And if one of you sings a note wrong, everybody else should sing that same note. And just make sure you continue to do things together in a group, in a unit. Singing too, we need to work on our singing, so we need to have choir practice where missing the girl voices, which is kind of weird because I'm a captain and I'm apparently a girl, so I'm the only one that has to do those high notes, even though I'm trying to talk low right now. So I hate you for making this a guy. I'm sorry. Where was I? Alright, we have to sing and have choir practice together, and we're missing women, which is unfortunate and kind of probably makes it hard on the few women that we have to deal with it. So we need to get some more women and some more higher voices and have practice. And there was a third thing, I believe. What was the third thing? Oh dear. Oh yeah. So I would just say third thing probably had to do with we need to keep it clean because there was a ferret under my bed the other day and that was really weird. Way to bring it back around, I guess. But yes, that's what I would say. And this has been the captain of whatever the name of the ship was. He kind of lost me as soon as I realized this was a guy character doing the thing, and a character that I've never done anything remotely similar to in my life. So I hope that works, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and thanks for doing this again. Sorry about the delay, guys. Bye.
And there you have it. Thanks for watching. In case you didn't realize, which you probably wouldn't have, that sounds really weird. We're just gonna go with it though, because I'm an awkward person and I've got a kitty on my lap right now. That was my LARP group. Lots of wonderful people that are very good at improv, and I hope you enjoyed them. They're great, and hopefully we'll do this again. Bye.